My name is Donat, I'm currently being filmed, and I was wondering to hear from other people their experiences about testing, especially about the user acceptance test in a phase where a project or a company transforms from a waterfall model to agile model. Perhaps faced also with the situation that a team for an application works in a agile mode with sprints, which we see here, having their release times, and on the other side having an environment where they're still expected at certain dates that a user acceptance test happens like it happened before, or like it still happens with non-agile projects. Why is this interesting? Because if we have a user acceptance test phase and we have bugs found in this test phase, it of course influences your sprints, the plan of your sprints down, and there you just have a risk that you can't keep the forecast you've done for a sprint, so that's the problem. So then we were talking about how to solve that, or how to get away from this acceptance test phase. We were talking a lot about deploying more often to an acceptance environment. Peter came with the idea of DevOps, which just means to get the development teams and the teams responsible for operations closer together, collaborate more, perhaps get away from this handover time, but more towards a continuous teamwork, both sides. We heard from Peter about the idea of having on-off switches in the functionality, where we can deploy a new feature but switch it off and then switch it on temporarily in production environment or in an acceptance environment to reduce the risk.
One more minute.
We had the idea of switching a feature on, not for all users, but for a certain percentage of users, perhaps for 5%, and if it works fine, then turn it on for 20% of the users, and so on. And generally we were a lot discussing about automated testing, because switching to agile methods really forces teams to work on test optimization, and I think every team that switches to Scrum sees from itself that this is just a point where you can really improve the quality we need to survive such test phases without having too much influence on sprints. Like we always said, that we get things done in the first